Ethan was driving through northern Minnesota when the storm warnings intensified. Snow fell in thick white curtains, the wind howling like something alive. His truck's headlights barely pierced the swirling whiteout. The radio crackled. Blizzard emergency, avoid all travel. But he was already trapped in it. Soon, he could only see 3 feet ahead. After 2 hours of crawling through the storm, Ethan spotted a dark shape through the snow, a wooden cabin. Its single lantern flickered. Desperate for shelter, he knocked. The door creaked open by itself. Inside was warm, a fire burning, tea placed on the table as if someone expected him. But no one answered when he called out. While warming up, Ethan heard footsteps, slow, dragging, moving across the roof. Each step thudded like a heavy boot, crunching through deep snow. When he peered outside, the storm raged too fiercely for anyone to be up there. Suddenly, a loud crack hit the window, leaving long scratches across the glass. Something had passed by. Ethan found a door in the back hallway slightly open. Inside was a coat rack, boots, and, horrifyingly, a man's frozen body sitting upright in a chair. His eyes were wide open, covered in frost, his hand pointing toward the front door. Ethan stumbled back, realizing the fire shouldn't be burning if the owner had been dead for hours. The footsteps returned, now circling the cabin. Ethan saw a tall figure in the whiteout. Long limbs, no face, snow swirling unnaturally around it. Whenever the lantern flickered, the figure appeared closer. The wind whispered his name. Ethan. The dead man's pointing hand suddenly tipped and fell to the floor. Ethan sprinted to his truck, slipping in deep snow as the faceless snow figure crawled toward him. He managed to start the engine, tires spinning wildly. As he drove away, the cabin lantern went out, instantly swallowed by darkness. When he reported it the next day, authorities insisted, "There is no cabin in that area. Nothing has stood there for 40 years." Story 2. Screams across the frozen lake. Clara was a park ranger stationed near Lake Rothwell, a place known for brutal winter storms. The blizzard hit early that evening, blanketing the world in icy silence. She stayed inside the ranger station until a distress call came through the radio, static-filled, barely audible. "Help, someone's on the lake." Clara strapped on her gear, visibility dropping to nearly zero. The wind sliced across her face as she trudged toward the lake. Every direction looked identical, just endless swirling white. She followed the faint glow of her lantern until the frozen lake finally emerged beneath her boots. A sharp scream echoed across the ice. It didn't sound human. It lurched and broke, like someone drowning and gasping at the same time. Clara called out, "This is the Park Service. Call back to me." But all she heard was another scream, closer this time. Clara knelt to examine the ice. Beneath the surface, shadows moved, long, twisting, like arms reaching upward. Something slammed against the ice from below, cracking it. Clara staggered back, heart racing. The scream came again, but now it sounded like multiple voices overlapping, trapped below. Her lantern flickered, and in its dim pulse, she saw a pale hand burst through the ice. Frozen, blue, fingers bent unnaturally. It grabbed at the air before retreating. Clara turned to run, but figured shapes began rising under the surface, following her movements like predators stalking from below. She barely reached the ranger station when the entire lake behind her cracked and roared. The next morning, the storm ended, and search teams found no bodies, only enormous ice fractures. One old local whispered, "The lake keeps the ones who die in blizzards. It imitates their voices so it can take more." Clara never patrolled the lake alone again.